hope your week has been great and your day have been amazing so far. Well, it's again Onyi Brown. Welcome to Onyi Start Today, and I am hanging out with my favorite co-host,
Ifeoma Madden. So happy to be here. I hope your week has been great. Mine was a bit hectic, but now I'm here and we're all good.
Yeah. Thank God for today. Well, we thank God for the week. The week was a bit rough, but yeah. Overall, we are here. We're doing what we love to do.
Exactly.
Okay, guys. So, I think the topic of discussion today is something most of us go through, but we don't really know that this can actually get so big into us and becomes a problem, okay, and become a problem. So it's about anxiety. So today we'll be talking about anxiety, okay, and ways you can overcome anxiety so it doesn't become anxiety disorder and illness for you. Okay, what do you think anxiety is?
Yeah, anxiety is a feeling of unease, nervousness, worry about an unexpected outcome, like expecting something to happen,
Okay.
and then before the time that happens, you're worried and you're thinking so much about it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's anxiety.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think anxiety would be another aspect of fear.
True.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Fear of the unknown, when you're always scared of some specific outcome of things you don't actually have control over. Yeah, it could actually make you to have anxiety. And in the society we are today, literally everybody could pass through anxiety. Imagine you going to write exams, you're anxious about exams you're going to have. It's normal. Or you're about to go into a surgery, you're anxious, you're scared. Oh, what will the outcome be? It's normal.
Yes.
But what we'll be telling you today is some of those anxieties are normal, but when you let it eat deep into you and it becomes an anxiety disorder, and that is an illness which is not so good for us, okay?
Yeah.
So that's what we'll be taking you through on today. Okay, so what do you think is some of the reason why people would actually have anxiety?
Yeah, like you said, anxiety is normal, but sometimes it's lasting for too long. I think one of the reasons is that maybe something bad happens, like the loss of a loved one.
Yeah.
Something traumatic as that happens, and you're just so worried and it's lasting for so long. It's normal to feel grief, but then when it is too long, like you said, about something you can't control that person has died or that person has gone, and then you should do something about it. Help yourself out. But then when you have anxiety, the thoughts keep coming, you're worried and all. So that's one reason. Another reason could be fear of the unknown. It might not be any particular reason, but because you just have a pattern of thinking negative, you just feel that something evil could happen. Even when there's no strong evidence or strong reason to say this could happen, you just have a fear of the unknown.
Okay, that's great. I think to me, one of the reasons why people would actually have anxiety and it becomes so bad is financial limitations, okay?
Sure.
So with our economy today, a lot of people are suffering. When you are always in a fix or in a tight place when it comes to your finances, you don't know how you're going to feed your family tomorrow. You don't know how you're going to pay their school fees. You don't even have money to go out. Okay, to even do the hustling, you don't have it. It can actually cause you, it can actually make you to go into anxiety. Because you begin to think, how do you handle this? And a lot of things. So that can actually be some of the reasons why people will go into anxiety. Another one is she actually said fear of the unknown, where you're always scared of some things that you don't actually have control over. It can make you to have that. And also, I just want us to know that anxiety will be different. The way you take the way anxiety comes to you might be different from the way it comes to me. Okay, so however, it's we being able to overcome this anxiety. That is what is very important. Okay, so because of time, we'll just jump into signs and symptoms of anxiety. What do you think are the signs of anxiety?
So one of the signs of anxiety is a change in your appetite. Yes, let's say normally you don't eat too much, but then you see yourself eating more than you should.
Okay.
I think sometimes it's your way of trying to compensate for the worry or the fear you are going through.
Okay.
And maybe you normally eat healthy and all of a sudden you see yourself you're eating too little. So that can be a sign. And then you have a problem sleeping.
Okay.
All of a sudden you can't sleep, you're worried in the night, you can't have your normal sleep. That's another sign.
Okay.
You have anxiety.
Okay, so I think the signs are broad.
Yeah,
There
so
are
many
lots
of
of
them,
them.
yeah.
Like I said, it could be, it varies, it's different. But another sign I would say is rapid breathing, difficulty breathing. At times you have this difficulty breathing because you are anxious of things you don't have control over, or your heart races so much, like your heart just keep beating so much, and you find it difficult to actually concentrate in anything you're doing. That can actually be also signs and symptoms of anxiety. Okay, so right now what we just want you guys to know is you have to take care of yourself not to fall into anxiety disorder, okay? Because that is when it gets so bad and you wouldn't even have control over it. And so we have types of anxiety disorder. Like I told you, anxiety disorder can actually be an illness, okay? And it starts occasionally, little by little, when you have little anxiety, okay? So if can you tell us some of the type of anxiety disorder?
Yes, I think one I would like to talk about is the illness anxiety disorder, popularly known as hypochondria.
Okay.
Let's say you were once sick and you recovered anyway, but then a little thing happens like a slight headache and you just associate it with something bigger about to happen.
Okay.
That is hypochondria. Another one could be what we call traumatic anxiety disorder. Let's say something bad has happened, like the loss of a loved one, and because of that, you just associate even any tiny thing that happens as a sign that something evil is going to happen again. So that is another example of anxiety. Yeah.
Okay. I think there are different type of anxiety disorder, but I'll just touch a few. We'll have the separation anxiety, when you feel you have to be separated from your loved ones, and this is a disorder. You become scared of being separated from your loved ones. We have society anxiety, okay? So when you feel that you're being judged by society, like whatever you do, you'll be judged. You know, a lot of people don't feel free to come to the society and do what they want because they feel they'll always be judged. So that's another form of anxiety disorder. And then we have phobia. Of course, we all know what phobia is. Phobia can actually make you, to fall into, and it's a disorder actually. A lot of people are scared of heights, a lot of people have phobia for flights, a lot of things. So when you have that phobia, it can actually be an anxiety disorder for you. So, but the important thing today, we just want to tell you guys ways you can actually overcome this anxiety. What do you think, Ify?
Yeah, I think the first step is recognizing and accepting that you have a problem.
Okay.
Because if you don't have a problem, you won't even seek for a solution.
Yeah.
So you need to realize that, okay, I have a problem, I need to do something about it. That's the first step.
Okay.
And then secondly, you could, talk to loved ones, talk to friends about it. Let them know how you feel. People who love you, people who want the best.
Yeah.
Let them surround you and then tell them how you feel. That would go a long way in helping you.
Yeah.
And then secondly, I think another step is talk to yourself, bring down negative thoughts.
Yeah.
The thoughts might come, which is normal, but then you have the power to say, no, this is not true, this is not going to happen. So talk positive things to yourself.
Okay, I think you've actually said most of the important thing. I'll just chip in, get enough rest, have time for yourself, okay? Try to get enough rest and feel good about yourself, all right? So surround yourself with positive people all the time. Stay away from negative people because that wouldn't take you anywhere, okay? Learn to manage your negative thoughts. When those thoughts comes, try to push them away, okay? All right. Do you have anyone to say?
Then pray. That works for me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that works for me. Pray. Pour out your soul to God. It helps.
Okay.
It is the one that can mend the heart. So it goes a long way. Yeah, so that's it.
All right, guys. So that's it for us today. I hope you've learned one or two things about anxiety. Yeah, it's normal for you to have an anxiety occasionally, but don't let it eat deep into you. So it becomes a disorder. All right. So, guys, don't forget to follow our social media handle at Only Stop on Instagram, and also our YouTube is Only Brown. Okay. And don't forget to like our video and share. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. All right. Bye, people.
Bye.